Okay, this is for Nikki. The first thing you want to do is prep your nails. Okay? So I have some cuticle stuff here. Ruru, I can't pick you up, buddy. Go lay down with Daddy, okay? It's storming and Ruru does not like the rain. So I'm using this cuticle remover. You just want to put it on your cuticles. And then you take your tool, which a cuticle pusher, like this. And I just push my cuticles back, like so. It's storming here. Oh. Okay. And then you want to take an alcohol pad. You always want to do this before you start your work to always is to clean your tools and stuff, okay? You always want to do that first thing. And then I want to clean my big cuticles off. Okay. And then I got this from Melanie Susie right here. And I want to take, this is for your skin around your cuticles to get the dry stuff off. And I want to use that, but I want to go as low as I can, about a 13 on here. And then clean my cuticles. You'll see the cuticle come up because I pushed them back. And you keep cleaning up your cuticles. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this off, and we are going to change bits to a sanding band. And you want to be extra careful with this sanding band, but the first thing I do with my sanding band, after I pick my nail sizes, and you want to make sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall, okay? And then I go in and etch the inside of my nail, because this is why mine stay on longer, because you have an etched nail going onto an etched nail, because you also want to do this to your fingertips, but not with this. Not with this sanding band. No. This will kind of hurt. But I'll put them in here and clean my, and sand them down. And I'm just doing where my fingernail goes on here to, like right there. That's it. But you do this and your nails will last longer. You see how it etched it? I look like I got it missed a spot right there. This light is not so great over here, but woo. Oh, I threw the nail, guys. Let me get another one. It hit the it hit the nail with my sanding band and it flew. And I got these nails from places on eBay. And they're pretty damn cheap. I mean, yeah. Okay, now I want to cut this off. Oops, not up, off. And I want to go in with a pan file. Okay, and it's a 1 and 1/80. This is the softer side. That is the rougher side. But you want to do this on your nail just to roughen up your nail bed. Don't go crazy with it now and tear up your nail bed, because this is etching your nail, okay? And you want to go in and do that to each of your nails. If you're starting out, you want to do this with the handheld nail, not that drill, because if you're new to the drill, you can mess up your finger and it will burn, and then to make your fingernails sore. All we're doing is basically etching this, our nail, just to take the shine off, okay? Okay, now you want to take some alcohol and some alcohol pad, and I got this pump right here. Just put it on there, and you want to make sure you clean all the dust off your. Make sure you clean all the dust off your fingernail. Okay. Not only your fingernails, but you also want to do that with the nails that you're going to put on your finger. So get all the dust off of there. Okay. And I just use alcohol wipes to do that with, and some alcohol. That's all. Okay. Get some of this dust off my thing here. Okay, now you get you some glue. I think I have to clip my tip though. Let me use one of these here. Yeah, it's not open. I just clipped the tip off. Let's see if I got it open enough. Take your fingernail and put some glue on it. Don't get hog wild with this glue now. It's not open yet. Don't get hog wild, okay? Open your glue. There you go. And then you want to put the glue. Don't go crazy with it, but you want to put the glue on the nail that you sanded it. This glue sometimes takes forever to come out, but you put your glue on there on your nail. Make sure you spread it all over the nail, and then you want to come from the back to the front with the nail and set it down. Okay. I dropped a nail somewhere. And hold it about 30 seconds. And it'll be dry. Let me see if I can find mine there now. Yeah, I found it. Okay, now you do the same thing for all the nails. Okay. Riri, I cannot pick you up right now, Sonathan. It looks like I might have got the wrong damn nail. So we'll get another one here in a minute. And this one is my middle finger. You put your glue on. I'm sorry guys, you can't see this, but it's kind of hard because I've never filmed with my, or filmed period doing my nails. This is the middle one. You put it on there, hold it down, and wait 30 seconds. I need to find another nail, because that's a pinky nail. And this is my you want to make sure you pop them bubbles that's in here. Okay, pop the bubbles that's in here. Put this one on. Hold it for 30 seconds. I am going to have to get another nail and etch it. Alcohol pad and wipe that one off. Make sure it dries. I used to use the nail prep, it's the hydrator and a primer, but since I've been etching my press-ons to put on there, I don't have to do that anymore. But it takes time to get this, okay? It takes a lot of time. A lot of trial and error, and that's what happened to me, trial and error. Put that on, and then lay it down. Let it sit for 30 seconds, and then the thumb. Make sure you get it all over the thumb. All over all of them, and if you see a little bubble, kind of just pop that bubble out of there, and then put your nail on and wait 30 seconds. And these are too long for me. I mean, the pinky's okay. My things are sticking together. I have magnets on here to tell me where to stop. You know, when you clip your nails like this, where to stop on there. But I think this one is a little too long for me. Clip onto your desired length. And definitely the nail, thumbnail. And then do the shape you want. You just shape them the way you want them, and I don't want them so square. I used to be a square girl, but now I'm not. And I just shape them to the shape that I want, which is kind of a coffin look. You do each of your nails like that. So you just do your desired shape. Y'all forgive me if I make any mistakes, but I'm not a professional at this. I learned how to do my nails when I was about, I guess, 11. Because we couldn't afford to go to no damn nail salon. Especially nowadays. Oh my God, they're crazy. The prices they want for this. You know? I mean, you could leave them square if you wanted. That's fine too. I mean, that's what I used to do, but I like them more with a little more shape now. Like a coffin shape. That one's way longer than it was supposed to be. I know my light's not good over here, but I can't help. Oh, my new glue wasn't dry on this fingernail. Let me try this again, guys. I didn't press it down for long enough, apparently. Okay. Oh, now I got it stuck to my finger. There we go. I got it stuck to my thumb, pressing it on here. Oh, why isn't this one working? Is that the edge one? Oh my God, I put the non-edge one on there. Oh, damn, follow my finger again. I put the wrong fingernail on there, guys. Okay, let's put the correct one on now. Because it wasn't etched, so it was hitting a smooth surface. A shiny. My fingernail was etched, but the press-on wasn't etched. So, do that again. There's a hair in there. There we go. Now we put the cap back on her nail glue and go in and shape this one as well. I can't believe I put the wrong nail on. Oh, I found that one on the floor. I thought that was the one I dropped. Apparently that's an older one I dropped. Okay. Okay. Now we want to spray our hands again. Get all the dust off. And I just let it air dry. I'm going to move my nail file out of the way, especially because I got dust all over it. But I cleaned it off. And I use these, guys. These work really good for wiping the excess excess acrylic off. So this is what I use. They're bed pads, and I found them at Goodwill. So I figured, what the hell, I'm gonna use this. Okay, now I got a size smaller would probably be better for you, okay? Because this is a size 14. You take some of your monomer, you get your acrylic, and what I'm using is the Secret, and it's in the color natural pink acrylic powder, and it's see-through. It's translucent, but put you some monomer in there. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this powder on this side so you can see it better. And try to get all the bubbles out of your brush, or just push it down in there, you know what I mean? Just push it down in there, and I'm gonna wipe that off. And stick it in there and wipe it off on the jar, and put your brush in here, and then wait until it soaks up some of that juice and put it on there. Oh, that was not a good one to show y'all. Okay, here we go. And put that on there, wipe your brush off, dip it back in there. You're going to do a lot of wiping your brush off, because if you don't, then you're going to get clumps in your brush and all over the place, okay? You want to wipe the excess off from around your cuticle. You don't want to get that on your cuticle. Dip it back in there again, and I'm going to feel the gap that's right there. This is really hard to do. I've never done nails online, so forgive me if I'm doing it messed up like, okay? Don't be mad at me. And you want to make sure you get it all over your nail. You know, work it in. And you're using a light touch with this. A very light touch. Okay. And then we're going to go on to the next nail. Dip it in there. Dip it in our powder. Let it soak in the powder really well. Wipe the excess off. And then go in with our brush and pat it into place. Pull it down. Just go real. You're using a light, easy, like feather touching it. You know what I mean? You get too much on there. Just put it up there and get it to the spot where you want it. You want your entire nail covered. You don't have to put that shit on there thick. You know what I mean? Just work it in there. And you can see some places that you don't have any. Like right here, I don't have any. I'll put that down there, make sure I get around the cuticle and get the excess off. There we go. And go on to your next nail. That's not wet enough, so I'm going to wipe that off. See how it soaks up? You see the white? It soaks up. See how it's soaking it up? Just put that on their finger. I waited too long. Media's Secret does dry pretty quick. See how it's soaking it in? Put that on there. Wipe off the excess. Wet your brush. And pat this in. If it starts moving, just help it move to the direction you want it to move. And I'm using really light strokes here. Clean off the cuticle. Okay, I need some on my tip. See how that it's all soaked in? If it's too dry, it will not go on. If it's too wet, it'll run everywhere. And it's hard as hell to work with when it's too wet. Put that on there and kind of drag it this way. See where it needs a little more right there. So I'm going to dip my brush in there and wipe off the excess because I only need a little bit right there. And I see some on the tip. And right there. Oh, that scared the shit out of me even. Y'all see me jump? Mama jump out of her skin, Roo-Roo. sometimes I do get it on there just a little too damn thick, but I sand it off. And go to the next nail. And see how it soaks it in. Wait a couple of seconds, put it on your fingernail, and then work it in, not to the cuticle, but near it. You don't want it to get on the cuticle, because if you get it on the cuticle, that will cause your nails to lift up and pop off. So you want to make sure you clean around your cuticle. You get it on there, okay? You see, I do a lot of wiping and dipping back in. See the consistency? Not real runny, but it's not real wet. That in. And you do want to, but mine's all over nails, so if you do just the nail tips, you want to build up your apex where that nail tip and your nail meet. You want to build that up so it doesn't pop off. Okay? Man, it is loud as hell. Y'all hear that? It's shaking my window. That's too dry. There we go. Put it on there. Work it in. I've never been able to do this in one load of acrylic. Never. I've seen some people do it in one, and I'm like, oh my God, how the hell they do that? And it takes me several, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. And you always want to make sure that you get the excess off of your brush when you're done with your brush. Okay? So I just dip it in and turn it and wipe it. Make sure I get all the acrylic out of my brush. Okay? And I'm going to put my brush back up. Oops, because I'm only going to do one hand on mine on the video. Okay. I see a piece of acrylic. There we go. Get it out of my powder. Oops, damn. Put the lid back on this because I don't want to pour the monomer in. And this is the monomer I'm used. It's from Nail Liquid, and it's just from eBay. You don't have to get a name brand. You know what I mean? You don't have to get a name brand. It's not necessary. Monomer is all the same. It smells exactly the same. You know what I mean? And then here's my little jar. I got this from eBay. All my nail supply, everything that I got for my nails came from eBay. Okay, now that's done. Now you pull that out. Make sure your nails are dry. You know, beat on them. They sound dry. And I'm going to go in with my, this one. It is, oh, I can't think of what they're called. The green is supposed to be the easiest on you, but I don't think so. I mean, I got some blues that, but these are ceramic bits. You want to cut it on. Watch how much you cut it on, because you don't want to cut your damn fingers off, because these will go in, and be easy about it. You just, now you're gonna, if you can't do this with a nail drill, let me show you how to do it by hand, okay? We're just gonna go in, because we probably got some of the acrylic underneath. You're just going to go in and just do your edges really good. You got, kind of get that off of there and sand it down. Go back to your original shape that you had, okay? It's right there. And you want to redo your shape. Okay. And then go in with the rubber side and just go over your nail until you like the way it looks, on how smooth it is or how thick it is. That's up to your preference. Okay. And just sand it down until it feels smoother and you don't see no big huge bumps on it. I mean, when I first did my nails, y'all, they were just thick. This fucking thick. I was like, I don't think, I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be that thick. So anyway, yeah, that's what you do. But I am going to use my nail drill, because I do want to get up and cook my honey bunnies some breakfast in a little bit as soon as you start coming around. So it's kind of hard to show you what I'm doing from the side that I have you on. Let me see if I hope y'all can see. Just sand them down to where you want them, and I always get monomer or acrylic underneath here, so I just go under there and sand that down. And then I'll even sometimes shape it with this if it's too much of a length that I don't want. Some people use their pinky to steady themselves, but for some reason I cannot do that, so I just do it my way. You know what I mean? Man, it is loud here. I mean, it's going for it, y'all. I'm sorry y'all can't see this, but yeah, you just go over your nail and get the shape back that you want. And if you see any deep ridges, like on this one, I have kind of a little too much. And don't cut your, I got my nail file at 12 RPM. It goes as high as 30, but I don't want to be no 30 doing this, because I might cut myself up. Oh, it's loud. I think maybe I need to put it up just a little bit. Now the faster this goes, the easier it is to sand off, but the easier it is to take too much. You know what I mean? You can take too much. So you gotta be careful with it. But I've been doing this forever. Okay. And go to the next nail. Be careful, y'all, don't put this on your skin and cut your skin, because this is, yeah. I'm just doing it on the ridge of the nail only, and not my skin. This is a safety bit, so on the tip of it, there's no sander on it. It's just on the barrel of it, but the tip of it is soft and round. Oops, sorry guys, damn it. Most of the time I don't wear nail polish. If I wear nail polish, it's the original air dry, because I am allergic to the gel, even of the damn nail polish. And I got so many beautiful colors I can't fucking use. Which sucks. Be careful around your beautiful guys. Okay? This will burn the shit out of you and take your skin off. So you want to be careful around your skin, beautiful area. I mean, if I were you, if you're just getting started at this, I would use a handheld file instead of this until you get used to doing it by hand, and then get a nail file and kind of practice on a very low speed. Okay? Okay, let me look at these. I'm just going to go and make sure my wrong side, my shape is the way I want it. Oops, my shape is the way I want it. So go in and Just do that again. Okay. Just get the excess off the bottom where your shape is, because when you do that, I do anyway, get it all the hell over underneath it too. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. So I'm going to redo my shape. Oh, I'm not used to doing it in this position. I'm just going to go over a couple of spots. I suggest if you do your nails, y'all use some nail prep. It's just a dehydrator and then a primer. Here's the primer, okay? And then a dehydrator, because I've done it so long that I know what I'm doing and I know how it works on me. So I suggest if you're doing this for, the first time and all that stuff, use dehydrator and the nail prep, okay? Or I mean primer. Ruler's down here between my legs because he's terrified. But he's laying down at least. And he's not trying to climb on my lap. Because usually he's trying to climb on my lap. Of course that is. Then I will pull out, put that back in there, a buffer, which I don't see any in there. Let me find me a buffer. And the buffers are just, they look like this, and I got these from there, and they're all the same, just different colors. I don't know why. But you go in with your buffer, and this will make them really smooth. And just kind of shiny, like that. You just see you do them all like that. And I even do the tips like this too, so they're not so harsh. If you scratch yourself, it's not going to hurt. And just back the shit out of it. Okay. Now at this stage, you clean your hands. Y'all would either paint them, but I don't really paint mine until I got some regular nail polish that's not gel coming from Essence. So that will be it, guys. You just clean up your area and try to get as much of the dust off as you can. But here's what they look like. I appreciate you watching. This is for you, Nikki.